Hey, what is going on, guys? Hess here, collectivekicks.com. If you guys want to shop this week's top sneaker deals, check the link in the description, and happy shopping. Today's video, I just wanted to show you guys kind of an unboxing of 3 pairs of shoes. I plan on doing separate reviews of these in the future, but I wanted to go ahead and just show you guys the unboxing since I just got all 3 of them at once. And let's go ahead and show you guys what we ended up getting. So 2 of them, as you can see, are from Nike, as you can see from the tape. And then this one is from another company known as Supreme. And I think a lot of people, actually I think all 3 of these are kind of sleepers in a sense, because mostly they are pretty much available. So, all right, so this is the first pair in the Nike box. This is the Jordan 1. If you guys are not familiar with the box, you guys should be, but some people might not be. Anyway, inside we have a pair of these Air Jordan 1s, and this is my first look actually in hand of these, which is really different, way different than I would have thought from the pictures. Look at the wrinkles in the back of here. This is significantly different than I would have expected. The red also is not as it's gym red, so it's not like varsity red or anything like that. Varsity red's like a little bit darker, I think. And then there's a gray trim on it, so it's gray here and here, and then this is white here with the wrinkled leather. Look at that. You can't really pick that wrinkling up very well comparison in hand. 2 different sets of laces here, which is kind of nice. And something that's different that you don't usually see in some of the other Air Jordan 1s. You see the black stitching around and even through the tongue here, which is kind of nice. Gives it kind of like the cartoon sort of effect. But these are the Phantom Air Jordan 1s. I honestly don't know why they're called the Phantom. I haven't been following all the Air Jordan 1 drops. Honestly, for me personally, it's just not my favorite Air Jordan model, even though this is a year of the Air Jordan 1. Actually, it's a continuation from last year. It seems like all of the hype is around the Air Jordan 1 right now. So I ended up buying it since I tried on sneakers and it said I successfully got them. But then we noticed that they didn't sell out at all. So is it a sleeper or is it trash? You guys leave a comment in the comment section. What do you guys think about the Phantom Air Jordan 1s? Name a reason why you bought or you didn't buy these. For me, it was like, if I get them, I get them. If I don't, I don't. I ended up getting them, so I was happy one way or the other. So that's the very first pair. Moving on, let's show you guys the second pair. All right, so as you can see from the top of the box, you got the Tinker joints right here. And this was released on the same day as the ones. But I honestly didn't want these ones until I saw the image of these, and then I was like, wait a minute, like it just showed a bunch of Nike swooshes, and so I was like, wait, so that smell, as soon as you get them out, that rubber smell from the soles is just insane. Why is it so good? Why does it smell so good? Both of them, from the Jordan 1s and the 3s, have that same sort of thing, but this like colorway I thought was super dope. Now I know a lot of people were not feeling this one because it was a play on of the Air Max 1, and they're like, oh, it's an Air Max 1 theme, like how unoriginal on an Air Jordan 3. But I actually thought that this was a really dope theme, though, and there's a couple of reasons why. First, because this is the very first pair of Air Jordans with a visible air bubble on it. Second, because they were both designed by Tinker Hatfield. So Tinker Hatfield designed the Air Max 1 as well as the Air Jordan 3. And so theming a colorway after the Air Max 1 on an Air Jordan 3 body, I thought was just a clever idea. And I think the execution is really good. Like, this is pretty dope. It has like that felt type of material for the trim. So they really did justice to the shoe, in my opinion. The tumbled leather on the upper is not anything crazy. It's just mediocre at best. But you do have the Nike Air branding. And this is also something that I thought was dope because this is like the model where it makes the most sense to actually have original Nike Air branding on it, since it's themed after the Nike Air Max 1. So this is one of those shoes that I was like absolutely copying as soon as I saw that. And then also this. This is really what sold me. The fact that you had a removable swoosh and you can change and intermix them with these other ones. So I'll show you guys the options here. And I think that this is the one that definitely stands out the most because it's obviously the Air Jordan 3 with the elephant print. And having that swoosh on it looks kind of crazy. But I wanted to see what it would look like with that. I think the gray ones would look nice too, and then the white ones. It's just dope to have a couple options on the side of the shoe. So that is part of the reason why I bought these. The downside is the price point is super tough. $225 for the premium shoe. and that's a hard pill to swallow. But I will do an on-feet and a detailed comparison between these and the Air Max 1, since I do have the OG colorway of the Air Max 1s, as well as maybe another colorway of these that I have, the Man of the Woods ones. But that is the other pickup that I ended up getting that I was actually really interested in. And if you guys want to buy either of these, check the link in the description. Is that overdoing it, or what about that? Is that better? All right, so the last pair we have is from Supreme. Got a couple stickers inside here. So here's a box of Air Max Tailwind 4/S. I believe obviously the S is for Supreme. 190 was the price on this, which is unfortunate, but actually, whoa, these look pretty decent. So, whoa, these look way better in hand. So I'm actually kind of excited about these. These look way better in hand than in pictures. So you can see the theme here, man, like white, red, black. It seems like that's the theme of this week's haul, but these are really just beautiful in my opinion. And for those that don't know, I do have the OG pair of these, not the Supreme version, but an OG pair still, that I'll do a comparison video next to the Supreme ones. I've been a huge fan of the Tailwind 4 for the longest time, and I've been personally just wanting them to come back and re-release. And I heard that in 19 that they were going to be dropping some Tailwinds again, but I didn't know they were going to do a Supreme collaboration. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, this could go one of two ways. And actually, this is way fresher than I thought it would be. The crazy thing to me is something that doesn't really pick up well on the camera is the piping around here is like metallic sort of piping, and it really pops in hand, especially with the lights in the room. Like, it's really, really shiny around it, and I think that that is dope. The other thing that is really different about these than the other ones is there's usually just a mesh type material underneath these crazy little ribs on the shoe, but these actually have this really crazy thick knit material underneath, and so this is like 1,000 times better than what I thought these would actually be in hand. So absolutely zero regrets in buying these, even at 190. But considering it's the very first retro of the Tailwind 4, like, I was just super stoked to finally get one. Now I know they're probably going to bastardize it like they normally do, unfortunately, Nike, which is something that I hate to see, because you get great models and release them, and then you take all of the love away from the shoe when you release 75 colorways of the shoe. Air Max Deluxe is a prime example. Air Max Plus is another example. Don't do it to my Tailwinds, man. Now, at the end of the day, I mean, people are going to buy these or not. Like, a lot of people just don't like this model. When I showed you guys these a couple years ago on YouTube, a lot of people called me out for wearing dad shoes or having dad shoes before that was the trend. So, yeah, I can see a lot of people not really liking these. But I like the branding. It has Supreme on the back here, and it shows Supreme right here on the lace area. And then also on the insoles, Supreme, and then Nike Air. Pretty solid looking retro in my opinion, though. They got the overall shape right, it looks like. All in all, like, this looks like a good rendition of the original. So I can't wait to show you guys a comparison. Between those two, there might be 4, maybe 5 of you guys out there that really care about that comparison. But it's one that I'm excited to do, because it's just been one that's been a long time coming. I just love the model, and I'm glad that it's finally getting a retro and even some collaboration love. So anyways, those are the 3 that I ended up buying this week. Which ones do you guys think are sleepers? Which ones you guys think are trash? Leave a comment in the comment section. I know this is basically a trash or treasure kind of week, and everybody's going to think that they're all 3 trash. But personally, I really like this week's haul. If I had to get rid of one pair out of these 3, it would probably be the ones. Honestly, these 2 are definitely ones worth keeping in my opinion. The ones are nice though. They're definitely nicer in hand. It's just, honestly, I really like the other 2. But that's what we have. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And if you guys are new to my sneaker channel, hit the subscribe button, notification bell to be notified of when the videos go live. And I will have more sneaker videos for you guys on the days to come. So we'll see you guys in the future days. Peace.